All right, what's up, everybody? Look, I'm just keep it real with y'all. I'm keeping 100 with y'all, man. I ain't say everybody dealing with this, but for the ones who are, this for you, man. We gotta stop lying to ourselves, man, and stop being comfortable in lying to yourself. Stop being comfortable in lying to yourself. Look, let me be honest with y'all, man. Uh, I say, I say about, I say about a year ago. A year ago, I messed up my back. A little bit, maybe a little bit more, maybe like a year and a half. I messed up my back, pinched some nerves in my back, messed up some discs in my back, doing a bunch of heavy lifting and stuff with jobs that I was doing. I got sidelined, man. You know what I'm saying? Back was messed up. Back was messed up. And I got comfortable, man. I got comfortable with prescription drugs, man. I got comfortable popping them muscle relaxers, and I got comfortable with popping, all those tramadols or whatever, and I got comfortable with popping, all those steroid pills for pain and shit like that. And I just got comfortable with doing it. Then I got comfortable with eating on top of that. Then I got comfortable with drinking heavy liquor on top of that. And I just got comfortable. I got comfortable. And I used to lie to myself. Oh man, I'm out here, I'm just eating good and everything like that. Lying to myself. Packing on weight. Lying to myself, man, this is what family life do, man. This is just that dad boy, man. I done had my years where I was in shape and shit like that. I'm good. This is what that dad life do. My kids get a little older. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get myself back right. Just lying to myself, lying to myself, lying to myself, and I got comfortable. I got comfortable with lying to myself, and I got comfortable with popping prescription drugs to take away the pain. Day in and day out, popping, you know, three pills here. Later on, 8 hours later, popping another 3 or 4 pills there. Another 6 hours later, popping 4 or 5 ibuprofens. Another 3 or 4 hours later, popping this, popping, just popping, just on them hoes. Trying to take away the pain because my back was messed up. And I went to the doctor. I hopped on the scale. The doctor was like, man, from the last time I seen you, you didn't gain some weight. And I was like, yeah, I got a little, I got bigger, but I look down, I'm like, look, man, I ain't that big, I got my legs still, where they hit and everything like that, and lying to myself again. You know what I mean? And the doctor was like, man, you like 346 pounds, man. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah. He said, you may don't look it because you're a solid individual, but you're 346 pounds. Man, that's the heaviest I ever been in my life. The heaviest I ever been in my life. And until about, like I said, until about almost a year and a half, man, ago, I started packing on weight. Packing on weight. Packing on weight, going to work, working through the pain, eating, working through the pain, drinking, coming back home, popping pills, sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, eating. That's what I was doing. Lying to myself, saying like, this is what life it is. This is what life is. I'm in the middle of my life. I got my family going on. I get back to working out. Whenever I get a chance to go to the gym, and here you go, making excuses for yourself that you get chances to, when the time get right, and you'll be able to go back to the gym. Nah, man. It's no time getting right. It's whatever you make time to do for yourself. So I had to quit lying to myself, man. I had to look myself in the mirror and look myself and say, man, you never really been this out of shape in your life. You never really been this big in your life. You never let pain ever stop you. You never let pain stop you from going to work. So why are you allowing pain to stop you from taking care of yourself? You go to work and you work through pain all day to get a check. Why are you letting pain stop you from trying to better your life, health-wise? And I had to look at myself in the mirror, and I had to really just sit there and just think, man, like, self, you telling yourself the truth. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop lying to myself, you know? And so I got back up and I started working out, but I had to start doing it slow, you know? Had to change the way I eat. Couldn't eat a lot of things because I knew a lot of my weight gain was bad eating habits. Eating late, going to sleep on a full stomach, late at night, waking up eating, snacking. That's where my weight gain came from. Just eating bad, you know. Got to sacrifice. Had to change a bunch of things. Had to stop eating a bunch of things. Not because I ain't yearning for it. Not because I ain't want it. I just knew it was time for me to detox myself. You know what I'm saying? Had to change my mindset. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I always been a guy uh who like to encourage people. You know, I always had that in my spirit. But sometimes, man, when things ain't going right in your life, you stray away from that a little bit. It's not that it ain't there, but you kind of just pull away, you know, from that lifestyle. So I seen myself, man, and I was coming a slightly a little bit more pessimistic, you know. I was coming a little bit more of a realist to people instead of being that imagination that they didn't have. Instead of being that encouragement that they didn't have, I found myself kind of I found myself slipping down the slope, man. And I ain't never been depressed in my life. And if I were to go talk to somebody, they might say, hey, you might was going through a little mild depression or whatever, which I don't feel it. But at the end of the day, the rate I was going, I was looking depression in the face. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at it in the face. And the door was open. And all I had to do was walk through the door. And I'm thankful that I caught myself before I walked through that door, because it's no telling where my life would be today. It was no telling if I would have gave up on life, if I would have walked through that door. And I recognized where I was at. I recognized a destiny moment in my life. And I'm glad I had a chance to peep it and take advantage of it. Because now, today, like I said, I've been working out. I've been working out hard for like the last 2 months, man. And from being at 340 pounds 2 months ago to now. Now, I was 340. Now, a month and a half, almost 2 months later, I'm down to 303. I'm 303 pounds. And it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good, man. I feel a whole lot better. I feel a whole lot stronger. I don't post no you know, like I guess, you know, transformation challenges. I don't do all that, man. It's enough of that. It's enough of that, you know, out in the world. You know, you see the before and after pictures and all that. Man, it's enough of that going on. Like, I ain't, you know, I do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I understand people need encouragement, but if you look at my Twitter page, I know I make a lot of jokes. Sometimes I say things that people don't say. But at the end of the day, if the stuff that I say on a daily basis don't encourage you, looking at a picture of me transformation and weight is not going to encourage you either. You know. So I don't really do the whole weight loss transformation, but I mean, I lost, man. I pretty much lost close to 40 pounds, man. I mean, actually more than 40 pounds, because I started, I was maybe like 340. I say like 346, 347. So now I'm 303. So I'm pretty much at the 40 pound mark. You know what I'm saying? That I done lost. You know, and for everybody who out there, man, who's dealing with weight loss and who's on that journey, who's trying to eat better and stuff, keep going, man. You know, I know you got some people out there who swear that they stay shape, they swear they stay fit every day, and then, you know, they may cap on you and may talk about you and demean you and stuff like that. But guess what? Don't let that bother y'all. Just know that you do it for yourself, and you do it for other people who are in that same race with you. Keep going, man. And then on top of that, when you achieve your goals of your weight loss or whatever you're trying to do in your life, whatever you're trying to manage in your life, whatever you're trying to better in your life, when you achieve those goals, don't be those people who finally get to where they at and change and become a new person. Don't be that person. Because it's a lot of people who become their new self, but their inside is just as nasty as ever. Because now they smelling their own ass, because they see their new self. They see the new package that they wrapped in. You know what I'm saying? So now they walk around like their shit don't stink. Man, don't be those people. Don't be those people. But until then, keep going, keep fighting, keep pushing, keep striving. Don't give up. And much love to everybody, man. Just keep your head high and keep going. That's all I can tell you. Just keep going.